ABC News Channel 20 viewers have been contacting us about what they believe is a case of animal neglect. Now, that may have already caused the death of one horse. ABC News Channel 20's Mike Brooks joins us from rural Sangamon County with more.
Neighbors tell us they've been supplying feed and water to a pony inside this pen, and this isn't the first time we visited this property. Back in November, viewers alerted us to the plight of one horse here that had apparently died of starvation and neglect.
It just sickens me to think that we live in a society like this, and for this to happen and still nothing can be done about it.
Several neighbors told us the horse had gotten so hungry it was eating the bark off of nearby trees, and they began to worry about the animals that remain.
I have to live just down the road and see this every day. Worry if they're going to get fed, if, they're going to get sheltered or anything. This should not be in our little community out here.
So some of them started to bring feed and water to take care of the other animals.
I'm concerned all these animals are going to starve to death. We've already seen what happens.
Neighbors say they've contacted a multitude of agencies to do something, from the Department of Ag to the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office.
Well, I get really emotional about stuff like that. It really hurts my heart.
Investigations can take quite a bit of time, but Sangamon County State's Attorney John Millhiser tells us his office takes these types of cases very seriously.
Many of us have animals, know people with animals, and they need to be treated humanely. And the law recognizes that. And if they're not, then these individuals are going to be prosecuted.
So in this case, he's charged the owner with 3 counts of a Class B misdemeanor.
The law provides various things that an owner has to do, owner's duties. One is to provide adequate shelter. One is to provide adequate, and the law actually states quality and quantity of food, and also to provide humane treatment. Those 3 separate counts have been filed against this individual.
That information is welcome news to the neighbors who have been feeding and caring for the pony.
That's what she deserves. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it goes. I wouldn't even keep a dog out in this weather.
When we first visited here today, we knocked on the door of that trailer behind me, and several dogs started barking. The neighbors tell us that no one lives in that trailer, and they don't believe it has even any electricity or heat. Sangamon County State's Attorney John Millhiser tells us those charges that were filed primarily stem from the horse that died in November, but there's an ongoing investigation into the animals that remain here. Reporting in Sangamon County, Mike Brooks, ABC News Channel 20.
We reached the owner of the horse, Rachel Hill, and she told us that the horse that died in November was sick when she got it. And she also says that the Department of Agriculture just visited the property and told her that the animals are fine. Now, Hill has been assigned a court date in February for the current charges. Millhiser tells us that if she is convicted of the current charges, the next time she could be charged with a Class 4 felony.